political, diplomatic reality is there is going to have to be a negotiated peace here. And so people are going to have to sit down with Vladimir Putin and sign pieces of paper. And it becomes very awkward and difficult to do that if you've just accused him of being a war criminal. So my guess is what the administration is trying to do is balance the understandable desire to them to express outrage, moral outrage, but at the same time recognize he is the ruler of Russia. It's a very powerful country, and it is going to have to be part of the eventual solution and end of this war.
The Russian Foreign Minister, Sergei Lavrov, a man I've interviewed, he said today that talks are not easy, but there's hope, he says, for a compromise. How do you interpret that when Putin is smearing pro-Western Russians as, quote, national traitors?
Look, the Russians are playing a very, very brutal game, both in Ukraine, but within Russia as well. As you know, hundreds of thousands of people have fled Russia. Lavrov's comments are significant, though, Wolf, because the information I have from sources who are pretty well informed is that the Russian demands in the negotiations with Ukraine have lowered. They have gone away from the kind of completely fantastical idea of total overthrow of the regime, denazification, whatever that means, demilitarization of the state in perpetuity, to more practical demands. So I think the Russians are feeling the pressure, both from the Ukrainian resistance, but also from these very lethal Western sanctions. And as a result, there's a little bit of a coming to terms with reality on their part.
All this is coming, Fareed, as China is weighing how much to support Putin's war. It seems China has a lot to lose here potentially. So what's your calculation at this point?
It's a very tough question, Wolf. The Chinese have been trying to play a balancing act and not very well. They are trying to, what they get out of supporting the Russians is they view American hegemony as their principal challenge to being able to rise to the kind of power and influence they want. So anything that erodes that hegemony, anything that contests it, they support. That's why I think she has developed this fairly close relationship with Putin. On the other hand, the principal complaint about that the Chinese have made about the United States has been that we violate state sovereignty, Iraq, etc. Well, this is the most blatant violation of state sovereignty. And the Chinese want to have good relations with not just the United States, but also Europe, because China is deeply intertwined economically with Europe and the United States, 10 times as much than with Russia. So they're trying to play this balancing game. They will probably stay more aloof than engaged in this, but I don't think they come out of this looking very good.
I think you're right, Fareed Zakaria. Thank you so much for joining us.